All right, hello everybody. Welcome into Making Over Your Medicine Cabinet. I'm Jenna Beaty and I'm super excited to be presenting this tonight. I love this topic. I'm super passionate about living non-toxic as much as we can and just bringing awareness to the subject in general. So I'm in my element tonight. Okay, let me see if I can get this going. Here we go. So I'm the mama behind Rock and Roller Wellness. I'm mainly on Instagram. I do consider myself to be a holistic mama. I try my best to avoid toxins and toxic living and products and hidden ingredients. And I like to read labels, and I really like to just connect and build community and learn from others. And if I can share what I have learned myself along the way, however that lands, then, you know, my mission is complete. And so that's going to be a lot of what I'm talking about tonight. Things that I've researched, things that have made me pause, you know, things that have made me ask more questions. I like to use a lot of quotes that are inspiring. I like to share, you know, facts and statistics that I've come across. Take what you want and leave the rest, and let's get started. Okay, so please know that I'm not a doctor. I'm a holistic health mentor and a wellness advocate for doTERRA. I teach people how to enable their body to heal itself. I'm a mom. I try to use natural remedies as methods of prevention and a first approach to support the body in healing itself, but I absolutely value the knowledge and services of medical professionals and believe that there's a time and a place for both modalities. I definitely don't want to live in a world without Western medicine. If I break my leg, please take me to the hospital. Please numb me up and do what you do. So my vision is to create a movement of independent critical thinkers demanding the ban of chemicals in our food, water, and products. And that is what I feel that I was placed on this earth to bring more awareness to. I wish that I had started 20 years ago, but that's another story. We will make up for lost time. So a little bit about the agenda tonight. I'm going to talk about what led me here. I'm going to talk a little bit about farm versus pharma, 3 ways to use essential oils as one of the tools in your toolbox. I'm going to go over the top 10 oils and how they really can make over your medicine cabinet just with the top 10 oils if you didn't ever have another oil outside of them, and then recipes to go along with those. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about our community, making sure that you are aware, if you're already in our community, aware of all the resources that are available to you. And if you're not already in our community, I'm going to present to you what could be offered to you if you wanted to join. All right, here we go. So our greatest concern should be how we can put our healthcare back into our own hands. We need, as a society, to stop outsourcing our health. It starts in our home. I love this quote, "An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure," Benjamin Franklin. I absolutely love and live by this quote. My little son taking his vits, as he calls them. So this is truly what led me down this path, you guys. I was pregnant, not to go into full detail, I was pregnant with my second baby. I was in the nesting mode, and I came across a documentary, 2 documentaries actually that I watched, Stink and Secret Ingredients. I would highly recommend them. But I learned about toxic food dyes. So we were already, as a family, buying organic, and, you know, I don't believe I was looking at labels as closely as I am now. I was overlooking certain things, like in the pantry, I wasn't looking at our spices, right? And God knows how long they had been in there, right? So spices I was overlooking, our medicine cabinet, actually, I was overlooking certain things. I was overlooking, like toothpaste and mouthwash. You know, what I always bought the green or the purple mouthwash. I don't even know why that was. It was my favorite flavor or whatever. But then it got brought to my attention, like, it's purple. Why is it purple? What's making it purple? It's green. Why does it need to be green? And what's making it green? The yellow and blue stripe in the toothpaste, what is giving it its color? And should I be putting that in my mouth twice a day, every day? And my kids, you know, why does it say do not swallow? You know, things like that. And then cereals, color for days, okay? Children's over-the-counter medications, colors for days, pinks and purples. What is giving it the color, and does it need to be colored? And is that putting a toxic, synthetic, you know, chemical into the body when we're trying to do something else to the body? Like, what is the purpose? You know, the Pedialyte, the Gatorade, what is giving it the color? And is that adding harm when we're ingesting that into our body? And if you add up all these things, you might think, oh, it's just a little bit, but go through your entire day, all the products you're consuming, all the products you're putting on your body. Look at your body wash. Is it colored? Mine was. I was using Neutrogena for about 20 years. Love Neutrogena. Fragrance and toxic dyes is what is in that I've been using for 20 years. You know, then we're wondering as a society, I'm already going down my rabbit hole, we're wondering as a society why we have all of these ailments. As you can see on the screen here, hyperactivity, is that not common? Cancer, is that not common? Chromosomal damage, is that not common? It's almost becoming too common. Could these things that are just flooded in everything that we're consuming, both internally, topically, aromatically, all the things, could this be contributing? So like I said, this was the beginning. Oh, I missed the part though. So I started to go through these things that I had been overlooking. I went into my medicine cabinet. I looked at our vitamins. They were full of synthetics. I was always buying them at Costco. Love Costco. They are huge advocates now for having organic foods and things like that, but they also they have a far ways to go in their supplement section. So if you are taking a multivitamin, I challenge you or inspire you or ask you to look at the ingredients. What is in them? So I looked at my prenatal, and I almost didn't look at it because this prenatal that I was taking was prescribed to me by the doctor. So it's safe. It's totally good for me. It's prescribed by the doctor. But anyways, I was doing a thorough job and turned the bottle around, and it had this very first one, which is the worst, Red 40, in my prenatal vitamin, prescribed from the doctor. What? Why? I looked at the pill. It was red. I asked myself, well, does it need to be red? Well, what is the red doing for me? Couldn't it be not red? Couldn't it be just white or, you know, not dyed? And would that be better for me and my baby in utero? So I took it to the doctor. I demanded some answers, didn't get any answers at all. In fact, I got some alarming news instead that, well, we just give out what the pharmaceutical reps drop off. Okay, got it. Thank you. So continued. I took this as a sign that I should continue down my rabbit hole. So thus I proceeded. So now I looked at artificial ingredients. My favorite maple syrup growing up was Aunt Jemima. Look at the list of ingredients. There is not maple in it. Now we use Trader Joe's organic maple syrup. The ingredients, one ingredient, 100% pure maple syrup. I wasn't looking at these things before, you guys. I mean, maybe I knew it wasn't good for me, but did I realize that it actually didn't contain maple? I don't think I realized that. So now I read labels, and there's a whole lot of other products that represent this same situation that I've now been able to make better choices. The next thing was pesticides, GMOs, Roundup, glyphosate, all the things. Why is this person spraying these crops covered head to toe in a hazmat suit? I'm now going to eat that piece of fruit that I buy from the grocery store, but it's okay. Why are you wearing a hazmat suit? Again, one could argue, well, you wouldn't want to, you know, get that all over your body if you're spraying it in that amounts, but eating a little bit of it is okay, or it's okay because we wash it off before we eat it. That's not actually, in fact, true, according to my research. It does penetrate the skin. It does not wash off. And it's not a little bit when everything is sprayed with it and you're consuming it multiple times a day, every day, for your entire life. And kids that are so much more porous and susceptible, and they're smaller, right? So they take all these toxins, the damage that's being done by all these toxins on a smaller person, on a baby, on a toddler, on a kiddo, is much greater than us adults. So these were all the things that started to get me asking questions. So again, the two documentaries, Secret Ingredients Stink. There's also one more, The Human Experiment, and it's all talking about how toxic fragrance is and the loopholes in the chemical industries that allow companies to put thousands of chemicals hidden under the term fragrance. So they're actually not disclosing, and they don't have to disclose their trade secrets and all that's actually in that bottle. They're saying now that fragrance is the new secondhand smoke, that it's that detrimental to us. And you think about your home, right? I know mine used to be a Glade plug-in in every corner of the house, Glade candles, all kinds of candles. Candles is a thing. Candles is a vibe, right? I mean, what's a home without candles? But what is the cost? You know, and then we've got the Febreze and the sprays, you know, in all of the bathrooms, and then the scented little pillow sachets that we've got in our lingerie drawers, and you know, the scented powders and perfumes that we're putting on our skin, and even our makeup is scented. The diapers are scented. Our body wash, our shampoo, our lotion. Okay, start to go through your day. If there's fragrance in every single thing that you are putting on your body and spraying in the air of your home, that's a huge, huge toxic load. And we're wondering why, as one of the richest societies, the richest countries in the world, why we are the sickest. These things are connected. These things are connected. There are ways we need to spend less time looking for cures and spend more time on prevention. So farm versus pharma, nature versus synthetic. I started to look at this. Big Pharma, did you know that they are the most profitable of all US businesses? More than $21 billion a year is spent on marketing alone. You watch the commercials on TV. Are they talking about vitamins and sunshine and, you know, avoiding glyphosate and toxins and checking your vitamin D levels when you have your labs drawn and things like that? No, they're not. They're talking about medications and then rambling on about the side effects on the end. North America makes up to 5% of the world's population, yet consumes 47% of the drugs. There are over 100,000 visits to the emergency room per year due to complications of pharmaceutical drugs. Prescription drugs are the cause of more deaths every year in the US than those resulting from crack, meth, and heroin combined. So I love this from Dr. Axe. Conventional treatments for both major and minor conditions are killing people. For example, diabetic drugs are causing vitamin B12 deficiency and permanent nerve damage. Drugs for depression are causing widespread dependencies, and consequences of withdrawal include seizures and death. Drugs for high blood pressure are causing impotence among men and heart disease due to the vitamin and mineral deficiencies that they cause. Drugs for lowering cholesterol are causing organ damage, memory loss, and sexual dysfunction. That's just a short list of the side effects of prescription drugs and doesn't include a discussion of the hundreds of drugs that have been overprescribed and resulted in a serious worldwide addiction epidemic. It also doesn't include the countless over-the-counter drugs people use every day, like acetaminophen, which has been linked to kidney disease and increased risk of heart attack and stroke. So lifestyle, let's talk about lifestyle for a second. Lifestyle responsibility. What if it were simple to live a long, healthy life? What would that look like? We as a society are very reactive. We don't do something until something stops us or until we have an ailment, till we are brought to our knees in pain. We are not a proactive society. We were not taught to be that. We are not incentivized to be that. We are not, you know, again, on the TV, we're not being, there's no subliminal messages being, you know, taught to us to be proactive. Nothing. We're not bringing up our kids to be proactive. And what is proactive? Proactive is eating right, exercise, resting, and managing our stress. God forbid we get enough sleep at night, reducing our toxic load, and even being aware that there is such a thing as a toxic load and what we can do about it. It's actually a lot simpler than it might seem. First, it starts with just being aware of it. And then, so that's lifestyle. And then healthcare would actually be informed self-care and proactive medical care. So there are two paths, okay? So there is the path of synthetic, which is very fear-based, dependency-based, hopelessness-based. We go to the doctor when we have an ailment. They prescribe us something that's synthetically produced. We use it, we have side effects, we go back to the doctor, we say this is not working, it's giving me these other problems. They either change it or they give you something else for the new side effects. It's still synthetically produced. The body has to redirect its healing to the effects of the synthetic instead of healing the body. Prescription drugs are made from isolated synthetic agents designed to mimic natural substances. Did you know that Tylenol, for instance, is a synthetic version of nature's willow bark? But they can't patent willow bark, therefore they can't make money off of willow bark. So they're going to say use the synthetic instead. Now, the natural approach, you know, of course, along with clean water, avoiding toxins, physical movement, whole foods, essential oils, you're taking something that nature produces, it's meeting the body's needs. The body heals itself. You're treating the root cause instead of over here treating the symptom. You're getting to the root cause. You're healing the body. You're giving the body fuel to heal itself. The body recognizes plant medicine. The body recognizes nature's medicine. It knows what to do with it. You're not putting in a synthetic that the body is not computerized to know what that is. You know, you're putting a CD-ROM in the wrong slot, if you will. I'm not good at technology. That was probably a terrible metaphor, but anyways. So Dr. Mark Hyman, functional medicine is medicine by cause, not by symptom. Functional medicine practitioners don't in fact treat disease. We treat your body's ecosystem. We get rid of the bad stuff, put in the good stuff, and because your body is an intelligent system, it does the rest. William Osler, Dr. William Osler, the person who takes medicine must recover twice, once from the disease and once from the medicine. Okay, farm versus farm again. Here's an actual picture of what my pantry looks like now. My oils and everything, natural, homeopathic, organic, all the things. There are virtually no side effects coming from my medicine cabinet. Only side benefits. Oh, this is going to treat your headache, but it's also going to treat your anxiety at the same time. Double bonus. It's not going to, you know, treat your headache but give you impotence or some other crazy, you know, side effect that these other drugs have. So there is no synthetic product on the market that will put your body physically, mentally, and emotionally into homeostasis. Homeostasis, where disease and dysfunction does not exist. Okay? There is no synthetic product that will do that. That's crazy. That is what we need to be focused on. Having our body be in homeostasis every day, working towards homeostasis. So we need to, as a society, evaluate. We can't control so many things. We can control our home, what we bring into our home and provide for ourselves and our family, our kiddos, our spouses. That is what we can control. Okay, another one by Dr. Axe from one of my favorite books, the Essential Oils Ancient Medicine book. Many of today's synthetic drugs carry potentially serious side effects. Essential oils, on the other hand, represent a gentle, supportive approach to healing. Because of their chemical structure, they're metabolized in the cells like other nutrients. Essential oils are volatile, therefore they evaporate quickly. So unlike many synthetic drugs, they don't accumulate in the body. The remarkable qualities of essential oil chemistry make using essential oils a natural alternative for healing the body, safe and natural. Research has found that people who consistently use pure essential oils have a higher level of resistance to illness, colds, flus, and disease than the average person. Further indications show that after contracting a cold, flu, or other illness, these individuals will recover 60 to 70% faster than those who do not use essential oils. So there you go, people. My job is done. No. So how to start? You know, this is not supposed to be an overwhelming process at all. First, I would ask yourself, what are your wellness goals? Do you want to be less stressed? Hello. You want to have more energy, be less tired, have more happiness, be less in pain, live a more vibrant, motivated life. So the first steps that you would take would be choosing organic whole foods as much as possible, committing to your personal education and being the health advocate for your home, tapping into resources available to you if you need guidance, surrounding yourself with those that have similar goals as you. This is huge. And having powerful essential oils and other natural healing modalities at your fingertips. Okay, 3 ways to use essential oils. So oils are plant medicine. They work synergistically with our bodies. One oil has many uses with added side benefits. One problem can be addressed by many different oils. And because we share DNA with plants, our bodies recognize their properties and put them to work quickly. As you can see here, a representation of an animal cell versus a plant cell. They are very similar. They work well together. Our bodies recognize them and know what to do with them. That's why they work, and they work fast. So the 3 ways to use essential oils. You have aromatically, of course, which is like inhaling it straight from the bottle. That's aromatically. Putting on a diffuser, that's aromatically. Topically would be diluting with fractionated coconut oil right in the palm of your hand and rubbing it on, you know, an area of your body, or making a roller diluted with fractionated coconut oil and rolling it on. You can also use certain essential oils neat, meaning not diluted at all, like lavender, frankincense, things like that. I love putting them on pulse points, behind my ears, back of the neck, over my heart, anything for emotions over the heart, anything for like immune boosting or whole body support, cellular support. I'm going to put on my spine, the bottoms of my feet. You know, anything for respiratory is going to go on my chest and the bottom of my feet, things like that. And then you can also take doTERRA's essential oils. Because we are the purest essential oil in the world, nothing is added, nothing is taken away. Everything is third-party tested. Something like 50 some odd tests are done on these essential oils because we are using them in our homes. We are using them medicinally. We are using them on our babies. They have to be pure. You can take certain ones of doTERRA's internally, and it says on the bottle, it will say supplement facts on the bottle if it is okay to take internally. We also have ready-made gel caps, things like our Serenity Restful Complex. So a ready-to-go gel cap, and you can also make your own gel cap. We have veggie caps and we make our own concoctions, and having them, the benefits from taking them internally are amazing. So fractionated coconut oil, why we dilute. We mostly use fractionated coconut oil. It's just like coconut oil, except the fatty chain has been taken out so that it doesn't liquefy. It has no scent, so it doesn't add anything to the essential oils. If you're looking to, you know, have a certain scent or make a perfume or anything, it's not going to, you know, counteract like an olive oil would, with it has, you know, its own scent. And this helps to, remember, essential oils are volatile, so they like to pop off and dissipate quickly. This helps trap them onto the skin, and it helps absorb into your skin, and you can get a larger surface area so that you don't have to use as much of the essential oil when you are diluting. And then it helps lessen any skin irritations. Because of doTERRA's purity, skin irritations are very rare, but of course they can happen. You can still be, you know, a little sensitive to something in nature. So that's why we like to dilute. And if you were to have a sensitivity, you wouldn't want to add water or, you know, put your hand under the water to kind of wash it off. That's going to actually drive the oils in deeper. You're going to want to just use more fractionated coconut oil or more carrier oil. So in this case, you can use anything, right? If you were trying to remove an oil, if you didn't have fractionated coconut oil, I would grab that olive oil from the kitchen. Or if you didn't have any oil, like cooking oil, I would grab butter or just something with, you know, a fatty chain that would help to remove that before putting it in water. And then I would put the soap on the area first also before putting it in the water. Now the flip side to that is if you've got, let's say, a backache and you want to use our deep blue blend on your backache, you might want to then get in a hot bath or a hot shower to help drive those oils in deeper. In that case, that would be a good thing, and that's what you would want to do. Of course, you can use all other things. Let me go back. You know, if you're going to make a blend for the face, you might want to use something like jojoba oil. I like to use MCT oil. It's the same as fractionated coconut oil, but you can actually take this internally. So I might add a drop or two if I'm going to make a veggie cap or something like that. So you can really use your favorite, you know, rosehip oil or, you know, almond oil, grapeseed oil, any kind of oil you want for a carrier oil. So safety, I always like to touch on safety. Excuse me. So all the bottles are labeled. If it says supplement facts, you can take it internally. Always use glass or stainless steel when using essential oils. I usually typically put a drop of lemon, or I actually like to put a drop of frankincense in my water. So I have a stainless steel cup here, vessel, and it came with a plastic straw. So essential oils, when they're pure, they do break down plastic. So that's going to go against everything I'm trying to do, which is avoid toxins, right? So I just went ahead and threw away that plastic straw, and I replaced it with one of my stainless steel straws, which I had already, and it fits in the hole. And now this is safe to use essential oils with. So citrus oils, especially since we're going into summer now, citrus oils are photosensitive, meaning if you put on like wild orange or bergamot or something that's in a blend all over your chest, you know, for mood support, let's say, and then you go out and sunbathe. Who has time to sunbathe anymore? But if you're tending to your garden or going boating or just out at the park with your kiddos, you will be more susceptible to burning in that area where the oil is. So you want to really be careful with citrus oils when you are going to be in the sun. So if you are going to wear citrus oils, just put them where the sun don't shine and you'll be fine. So never put oils or anything inside your eyes, inside your ears, or any of your mucous membranes. Now for an earache, we do like to put the oils, we like to use lavender and tea tree, and we tell you to put the oils around the ear like this, and even like put some on a cotton ball and stick the cotton ball in. That's fine. You're just not gonna sit there and drop the oils inside the ear canal, that kind of thing. And then always dilute extra for hot oil. So hot oil is gonna be like oregano, I think is our hottest oil. If you put that on without diluting it, it's gonna burn. It's hot. You know, cinnamon, clove, things like that, those are hot oils. So you are gonna wanna just dilute those extra. And if you are going to take oregano internally, which we love to do because that's nature's antibiotic, you're gonna put it in a veggie cap and you're gonna add some of that MCT oil or olive oil or something inside the veggie cap as the carrier. And then for children, you're always going to just, for children, elderly, and pets, I always say just dilute a little bit extra as well. Okay, so now we're gonna go through the top 10 oils. Are you guys ready? How are we gonna make over your medicine cabinet with just the top 10 oils? Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit rapid fire through here because I want to get you guys all the information, but in a timely manner. So up first, we've got the king of oils, frankincense. When in doubt, frank it out. Frankincense for everything. Frankincense for president, okay? Inflammation, healthy cell growth, anti-cancer, the sick blend, the headache blend, the joint muscle blend, skin, great for anti-aging, wrinkles, scarring, pigmentation, helps with depression and anxiety, overall immune support. Like I said, I put frankincense in my water. I put a drop of frankincense under my tongue, morning and night. Frankincense, we go through a lot in our family. So this could possibly replace things like if you were going to go towards grabbing, you know, Motrin, Tylenol, Aleve, Excedrin, I put Excedrin and migraine together, Excedrin, and throat lozenges, you could potentially use frankincense in place of all of those. Now, maybe I would mix it with another oil, but I'm going to get into recipes in a minute. So On Guard, okay, this is the Health and Protect blend. This is your daily immune support. This is in your sick blend. This purifies the germs in your ear. I love diffusing this when we're sick, which we haven't been sick in forever. Cleaning, we clean everything with On Guard. It's our hand sanitizer. It's our toy cleaner. It's our hand soap. It's our laundry detergent. It's everything. It's in our throat spray. We use and go through On Guard a lot. So airborne, emergency, hand sanitizers, Orajel, Ambisol, these are things that you could use On Guard for. In the blend itself, it has wild orange, clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary. Next up, we have tea tree. This is all things skin healing and cleansing. So this is going to be for pimples, zit zapper, spot treatments, face masks, cuts, scrapes, owies. It's antibacterial, antifungal, great for diaper rash, eczema, skin tags and warts, cleansing, immune support. You would use this for skincare, cleanser, Neosporin, ear drops, throat lozenges, NyQuil, Dayquil, Ricola. Remember for the earaches I said, this one's amazing. Of course, my husband's gonna mow the lawn right now. Yeah, that makes sense. That's great. Love him. Oregano, like I said, nature's antibiotic. So this is going to be cell selective. So oregano is going to kill the bad cells, leave the good cells. It can penetrate the cell membrane, which traditional antibiotics cannot. It leaves your gut flora healthier. It's more powerful than penicillin. It will take off warts and skin tags. We have a huge, large number of testimonies to this. It's in our very sick blend, and this is a hot oil, so you're going to want to dilute it. I love cooking with this oil too. That's nothing to do with making over your medicine cabinet, but oregano is amazing. So this is going to replace antibiotics, NyQuil, Dayquil, Freeze Away, Tylenol, Motrin, Aleve, throat lozenges, Pepto-Bismol, Tums, Mylanta, all those kinds of things. Lemon, the cleansing oil, great for homemade cleaning products, refreshes and uplifts. Add it to your water to detox. It's all natural goo be gone. It will also take Sharpie off of white marble countertops. Don't ask me how I know, and that doesn't have to do with medicine cabinet, but it may. If someone's going to get killed for doing that, then it might save a life too. So there you go. It's in our allergy blend. It's in our sick blend. Love adding it to honey for a sore throat. Great in cooking, salad dressings, muffins. Again, not making over your medicine cabinet, but just an added side benefit. So replaces Tylenol, Motrin, throat lozenges, Imodium AD, Pepto-Bismol, Mylanta, Tums, Children's Tylenol, and Motrin. Lavender, the calming oil, great for sleep, helps with mood and depression, anxiety. It's going to be the oil that you grab for any kind of burns, scrapes, cuts, owies. Now, a lot of these are overlapping, so you would mix them. You could use them alone for any of these ailments, or you could mix them together. But again, I'm going to get into recipes in a minute. So it's any kind of skin irritations, skincare, sore muscles, tension, headache, allergy, fever blend, all the things. Lavender, gotta have lavender. So in place of Neosporin, Tylenol, Aleve, Motrin, Tylenol PM, sleeping aids, Benadryl cream. Next, peppermint, the Swiss Army knife of oils, head tension, respiratory, allergy, digestive, fever, oral health. This is gonna replace Pepto-Bismol, Tums, energy drinks, No-Dose, Tylenol cold, Sudafed, Zyrtec, Claritin. Love peppermint. Digestion, the tummy oil. This blend has all the top tummy oils all together: ginger, peppermint, caraway, coriander, anise, tarragon, and fennel. Make sure to get the grass right by my window. Extra good, baby doll. Hopefully you guys can't hear it. This is going to be great for gas, bloating, cramps, diarrhea, constipation, nausea, etc. Works very fast, you guys. I love just rolling it on my tummy. I tell my kiddos to put it right in their belly button. We have a roller. You can also take it internally. It comes in these little gel caps as well, or you could put a drop of it in like a tea or something like that. And it also helps to break up mucus when congested, so that's amazing. So instead of Pepto-Bismol, Imodium AD, Tums, Mylanta, laxatives, Prilosec, Sudafed, things like that. This is always in the car with us, always on trips. You don't want to be without this one. So Breathe, the respiratory blend. It also helps with speaking. I actually put some on my chest right before this. So it's all the top respiratory oils like laurel leaf, eucalyptus, peppermint, tea tree, lemon, cardamom, ravensara, and ravensara. It's amazing for congestion, colds, asthma, snoring. I love putting a couple drops at the bottom of my shower. So this is going to be in place of inhalers, Vicks, NyQuil, DayQuil, shower soothers, vaporizer refills. I have so many testimonies in our community Facebook group and other things of people not needing their inhalers. Now again, don't go throwing it away, but maybe try the Breathe roller, or we have a Breathe like a vapor stick, kind of like a Vicks vapor rub. Use it first and see what happens, knowing you could always use the inhaler, you know, if you needed to. But so many people just don't need their inhalers anymore. It's incredible. Deep Blue, that muscle rub that I was talking about. The perfect blend of oils for sore muscles. So this one consists of wintergreen, camphor, peppermint, ylang ylang, helichrysum, blue tansy, German chamomile, and osmanthus. It's like a natural icy hot, very soothing and cooling for joint pain, bone pain, growth spurts, arthritis, fibromyalgia. Really great for massage. So instead of Tylenol, Motrin, Aleve, Bengay, Icy Hot, and Thermacare, you're going to want to grab the Deep Blue. This also comes in a rub, like a lotion, and this also comes in a polyphenol complex that you can take internally, where its main ingredient is frankincense, inflammation, pain. I love taking the Deep Blue polyphenol complex. So now on to the recipes with these top 10 oils. So I'm gonna again go rapid fire. So sleep, you're gonna wanna do sleep and frankincense, let's say. And I'm just using the top 10 oils. So I'm just showing you what you could mix together with the top 10 oils. Of course, there are many other oils, but I want you guys to feel confident if you just have the top 10 oils. And if you never bought another oil, look at all that you could do just with that. You could make a sleep spray, you could make a sleep roller, you could add these oils to the diffuser, all the things, lavender and frankincense. Immune booster, you want to mix together On Guard and frankincense. You could make a tea with On Guard. I would personally add frankincense too because I love it, but you could just do On Guard if you wanted to, and you could make a roller with these two oils in them. Oh, I'm getting parched. So this is the Get Well blend. You can do this in a steam mug. You can do this in a roller. I would do it up and down the spine and on the bottoms of the feet up to every hour if you were sick. And you're gonna, it's FLUTE is the acronym, which stands for frankincense, lemon, On Guard, oregano, tea tree. They're out of order in the bottles here, but that's how you remember it, by FLUTE. Breathe, you could just do the breathe oil, but I love adding frankincense to it, and I would do this in the diffuser, and I would make a roller, and I would roll it on the chest and the bottoms of the feet. For cough, you could do lemon digest zen. Remember, it also helps to break up mucus. Breathe and frankincense together, and then you could also make like a medicine ball tea with lemon and peppermint. Cool down, so fevers, okay, is gonna be lavender, peppermint, and frankincense. You're gonna make a roller, you're gonna put it up and down the spine, bottoms of the feet, inner upper thighs, and armpits, okay? And you're gonna want to just keep the body comfortable and cool and let the body do its job. A fever is a natural body response. It's fighting whatever's going on. We don't want to necessarily just kill the fever, kill the fever, kill the fever, because you're not allowing the fever to do what it's meant to do, which is fight off whatever's going on. If there's an infection or anything, the body heating up is actually killing the bad thing that's going on inside the body. So we want to monitor the fever, and we want to drink lots of liquids, and we want to do maybe a detox bath, but we don't want to just give Tylenol, which also depletes the glutathione, which is not good for you, just because we've been taught to be scared of fevers. So you can also add peppermint to a stainless steel water bottle if you're going to work out or something. That's great for that because it keeps the body, it keeps your internal body temperature cooler. It's very refreshing. It helps with, you know, dry mouth or bad breath that you sometimes get in the gyms. So that's something really good too. So detox water, you could add lemon, grapefruit. Grapefruit's outside the top 10 oils, sorry, but lemon to water. You could even do apple cider vinegar. Really great, gentle daily detox. Just 1 drop of lemon in your water. Just try it. Every time you drink water, 1 drop of lemon. I love, love, love taking detox baths. We actually are a big bath taking family. We like taking baths. So the kiddos get baking soda and Epsom salts in their bath almost every night with a couple drops of lavender and tea tree. And then whenever my husband or I get to take a bath too, we're always adding baking soda and Epsom salts, and then our oils of choice. A lot of times it's more, you know, Aroma Touch or lavender, copaiba, serenity, frankincense, those types of oils. But again, it's really going to help draw out those toxins. You're going to get the benefits of the oils. It's just a really good thing. So you can make a garlic salve for when you're sick by just taking coconut oil, garlic, and lavender here. And then you're always going to grab lavender, and I wouldn't even worry about diluting it at all. If you get a burn, lavender straight on, neat, we call it, is going to save that burn. Okay, for the ears, so lavender and tea tree, you're just going to make a roller, roll it around the ear multiple times a day. Put 1 drop of lavender, 1 drop of tea tree, basil too if you had it, but you could just do these 2 oils. Put a drop each on a cotton ball, stick the cotton ball in the ear. Maybe put a little Band-Aid over the ear just to keep the cotton ball in, but go to sleep, and in the morning, you will not have an ear infection. You won't have an earache. It works so amazing. We have so many testimonies for this. This is like one of our mama's favorite recipes to have on hand, because there's just nothing worse than a kiddo with an ear infection. Allergies, these 3 oils work amazing. So peppermint, lavender, lemon, you can make a roller. You can put them in the diffuser. You can just smell them straight out the bottle. You can use these little personal inhalers. I like to take out the cotton wick that comes in them because we don't know where that cotton came from, and cotton is very notoriously sprayed with glyphosate, so you do not want to be breathing that in. So we toss that. We fill it with pink Himalayan salt, which also has added healing properties to it, and then it holds the essential oils really well for like a really long time. So I would add maybe, I don't know, 10 drops of each oil into those salts in the little container inside. It just comes apart and you put it together, and it would probably last you a year. So I like just keeping that in my purse or anything like that. So next, for skin, lavender and tea tree is amazing for skincare. You can make a toner, you could clean your face with it with fractionated coconut oil, you could use it as a moisturizer, you could clean your makeup brushes with it, all the things. Owies are going to be these 3 oils, frankincense, lavender, melaleuca. Of course, you could use them each individually, but you could also make a roller, an owie roller with these 3 oils. We also, doTERRA sells the top 10 oils already made into rollers. I love having those on hand too. Sometimes in a pinch, you can grab the tea tree, grab the lavender, and grab the frankincense, and then roll all of them on at the same time if you didn't have a pre-made roller with all 3 oils in it already. And then our Correcta X is amazing. It's a natural, all natural Neosporin. Highly, highly, highly recommend having those for your medicine cabinet. Again, that's outside of the top 10 oils, but really good. So with On Guard, you can make hand sanitizer. I love just mixing isopropyl alcohol with a little squirt of fractionated coconut oil and 10 to 20 drops of the On Guard, and you've got yourself an all-natural hand sanitizer. It's going to kill the bad germs. It's going to leave the good germs. It's not going to dry out the hands, especially in today's age where we are using hand sanitizer more than ever. You really want to use something that doesn't have chemicals in it. So next, I'm going to talk a little bit about our oil community. Now, hopefully all of you guys have joined our oil community and are taking advantage of all the resources available to you. And if not, I'm just going to remind you of what those resources are and get you plugged in if not. So to be truly empowered, you know, I love my quotes, we need not only information and key tools to rock a healthy, glowing life, we need to feel part of a community of people who are living the same lifestyle. A year ago, you will wish you have started today. And it's so true. Excuse me. What's going on with my throat chakra right now? Oh, I'm not used to speaking so passionately. Okay, so our oil community. We have a hugely growing Facebook community, which we are very proud of. It's got tons. We keep everything up to date in there. You can ask questions, you'll get answers very quickly. You can search things from the past, you know, past conversations or questions that have been asked or past content that we've uploaded. You know, you can type in, you know, allergies or anxiety or ADD, ADHD, fever. It could be 3 in the morning and you don't know what to do. So you go on the Facebook group and type in fever and you'll have tons of testimonies coming up telling you what we've used in the past. And to me, that's way more beneficial than just opening a book or doing a Google search. Yes, my darling?
Why is outside mowing the lawn?
I know, he's mowing the lawn. I know. Thank you for that update. So if you are not a part of that community, once you join our team in doTERRA, just as a member, just as a customer rather, you get invited into that Facebook group. That's personally why I joined this group when I joined doTERRA, is I wanted in that Facebook group. And I'm not a huge fan of Facebook in general, but you know, it has some bomb diggity groups on there and it allows us to come together in community in that way. And that's what I enjoy. Now, we recently have tried our best to take off a lot of the content. What's that? If Daddy says yes. We've tried to take off a lot of our good content from the Facebook group. Okay, then go ahead, baby. And put it, okay, hold on, babe, I'm not done. We've tried to take off a lot of the good content and organize it nicely onto a website for you. So that's education.obsessedwithessentials.com. And you can see everything in a very organized fashion on that website. So those are two resources that once you join our community, you do have access to those. It's going to be full of ebooks, testimonials, charts, recipes, videos, you know, things like this webinar will live there forever. So you could always, you know, watch it again later or send it to somebody. We're always doing classes as a community and all the things, updates. So here's just a sampling of the ebooks that are on both of the Facebook and the website. And again, this is just a very small snippet of what's on there, but just to give you an idea. And then here's some of the things you'll be able to find, or charts and recipes and more, dilution charts, diffuser recipes, roller bottle recipes, all the things. You will never not know how to use your oils. You can always reach out to us. You can follow us on Instagram. You can go to our Facebook. You can go to our website. We're going to send you, if you're new to our community, when you first get started with us, we send you a little welcome packet with everything that you need to get started. We really are here to hold your hand and to be in community together. That is why people join us that are wanting that are, you know, feeling a need for that. And so that is something that we all have in common and create together, and it's really amazing. I know, babe, I'll be done in just 1 second. So fun working from home. So I just wanted to touch on the loyalty rewards program. So it is something that doTERRA offers. It's completely optional. It's like having, you know, the Target red card, let's say. So you can use it if you want to, you don't have to. You can cancel it anytime. There's no hidden anything, but it allows you to get so much for free. So that's personally why I love it, because we all like joining those like perk programs, you know, the frequent flyer miles or whatever. And personally, if I'm honest, this is the best, most generous frequent flyer program that I have in my life. And I personally love doTERRA's non-toxic products so much. I'm a product junkie, so I would now have been using their products almost 7 years. That is why I started doing this as a business, because this is my favorite product line of all times. So it wasn't the other way around. So I personally highly recommend the loyalty rewards program. It allows you to kind of build upon your non-toxic collection, both with oils, and then we do have other products as well. And you can always feel safe that everything you're using and bringing into the home from doTERRA is going to be non-toxic and like a really good choice for your family. So this program allows you to do that, like on a monthly like budget of your choosing. You get to pick your products every month. You get to pick how much you want to spend every single month. And all it is giving you perks. So it's going to give you a percentage back in doTERRA points for everything that you spend over 50 PV. And then every 3 months that you do spend 50 PV, you're going to go up in percentage. So see here, it starts out in 10%, 15, 20, 25%, and now then you get 30% for life, which I get 30% back for life in doTERRA. So let's say for every 100 PV I spend, I'm getting $30 back in my doTERRA account that I can redeem, you know, the next month or whatever. Sometimes I let it accumulate till I've got like 500 points and then I go cash out and get this huge order. Or sometimes I use it little by little every single month. So it's totally up to you. And then if you do spend a certain amount each month, so if you spend $125 each month, and you don't have to, but if you do, doTERRA is going to give you a free product of the month, and it's usually always an exclusive oil that you cannot buy. And then on some months they have a double gift, if you will. Like if you spend the $125, you'll get that free oil, and if you spend $200, you'll get that free oil plus some other huge thing usually that they're giving for free. Like sometimes it's a frankincense for free, which is $70, or things like that. Honey, I'm not done, please. And then you always get your shipping back in points as well. So that's kind of nice. So again, it's just an option, just something that they offer. Oh, by the way, so when you are on the loyalty rewards program and you do spend that $125, it just has to be before the 15th of the month, and that's when you do receive that free oil of the month. Forgot that one part. So this is an example of last year, so 2020, all the free products that we got for being on the loyalty rewards program and spending that $125. This is everything that we would have gotten. So that's pretty amazing. Plus accumulating over 300 in doTERRA dollars back. So I'm sorry, but Target needs to up their game because my red card ain't giving me all this. So that's pretty amazing. So they also just launched recently some targeted wellness bundles that you can order on the LRP. They can only be ordered on the LRP, but they're a 3-month targeted wellness bundle. So let's say mind and mood, sleep, immunity, respiratory, relief. So let's say you picked one. It's $75 a month on your LRP. And then it's an automatically, like you can go in and add other products to that order. Let's say you wanted to up it to get the free product or not, you totally don't have to. But then the next month, the next bundle will get automatically added. Now you can cancel at any time, but I just love this because let's say one of your goals is sleep, or you have, a kiddo with asthma, something like that, where you want some targeted, goals. This is great because you don't have to think about it. These are pre-curated for you. You don't have to think, well, what oils are good for this, or what should I get? You say, I'm going to commit to this for 3 months. I'm going to use everything that comes in these bundles. And it's such a great way to really focus on that health goal without having to put that much thought into it, which, hello, busy lifestyles, sign me up. So this is something, again, that doTERRA is always just trying to think outside the box and how to make things easy for us, which I love. So how to get oils. So perks of getting started if you are not already a part of our community. So our community is the first perk. A wholesale discount. You're going to get 25% off of the retail price of doTERRA, which is amazing. You'll get that for a year. And then you'll get to take advantage of all the monthly promotions if you choose. So how to start? There are 3 ways to purchase doTERRA. So retail, which nobody does and you're not doing. The wholesale membership, which is what I explained to you already. And then there is the loyalty rewards, which is completely an option, but that does give you the best price. So how that would look is you would pick an enrollment kit, and that would come with the membership. It would waive the membership fee of $35. So you get that wholesale membership, you get the 25% off retail, and you get the top 10 oils. You will get my welcome guide that comes with, if you are my customer, this is what I'm offering. If you have been sent here with somebody else, they will probably have a welcome gift very similar to mine, but you want to consult with them on what they are offering. So my welcome guide is going to have everything in it that you need to get started with your oils. This Healthy Start Kit comes with the new upgraded Pebble diffuser, which I'm absolutely in love with. And for this month only, I am offering a free full-size citrus bliss, which is 15 ml, and then a 5 ml wild orange, in addition to these top 10 oils that you'll get. And then of course my welcome guide that I said that you'll get, that's chock full of everything you're gonna need to feel empowered to make over your medicine cabinet and then some. Then I'm gonna speak with you and go over your top wellness goals, and I'm going to curate and customize and pre-fill for you a set of roller bottles, and I'm going to send those to you so that you can get using your oils right away. I'll give you a little thing of fractionated coconut oil in case you want to make your own from there. Then I'm also going to give you a digital copy of my favorite book, The Advanced Oil Magic, because that thing I reference all day long. It's amazing. And then I will throw in my exclusive winter wellness ebook, which I did last winter. So this is the 2020 winter wellness version, but I think it's great. It's full of recipes. It's everything that my family and I do to stay healthy all year round, 2020 or not. And even though it's not winter, it's still really good to have on hand. It's a really good reference. It's got so much in it, and I'm going to give that to you as well. So I just wanted to also touch that we are having 20 classes this month. This is May 2021. We're doing 20 classes this month. So please refer to our class schedule or reach out to me or whoever invited you to this call, because we will get that to you. There is going to be some amazing classes this month, and we will have the recordings for all of them. If you are watching this video at a later date, we have the recordings for everything. So please reach out. Anything you want to see, there's more than even this list. This is even like an outdated list. So we've got a ton of webinars that will live on our Facebook group. They'll live on the website, or we can send them to you directly. Okay, and then last but not least, if you are interested at all in any kind of another revenue stream, 2020 hit us all very hard, and I've realized and noticed that so many people are, in the market for a new income stream, and residual income is now where it's at. After having the year that we have had, the lens has kind of focused a little bit on, income streams that can just poof, be gone in the matter of a week or a day. And I think that we've all kind of reprioritized and maybe are looking at residual income a little bit different these days. I personally was never more grateful for the business that I've created here, because 2020 didn't phase us. If anything, it brought us together closer as a community. We were able to pivot online. We found different avenues really quickly. It was amazing. We have such a well-oiled machine and solid structure here with our Obsessed with Essentials and Rock and Roller Wellness team that we would love to invite you in just to learn more if you wanted to. So we have a recording of that as well if you're interested, or we would love to talk to you one-on-one and answer questions. No pressure at all. This is only for people that if it's in your heart, you will do well. And if it's not in your heart, YOLO, life is too short. Find your passion and dance. Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I so appreciate this. I'm in my element. Now I need to go back to kiddo life. So thank you so much. Hope everyone has a great evening.